All right, hi everyone. Get your attention here. So I'm gonna, and this is gonna be pretty brief, but I'm gonna give a quick demo of the API side of the house here at Vonage, where I'm gonna show a little bit of what Vonage has been doing with Salesforce Health Cloud. And kind of, you may have seen some of our demos over there. They're oriented at a bunch of different verticals. This is gonna be kind of some of these demos, but shown in specifically a healthcare context. So I have a quick demo video prepared here that I'll play through, but the main idea here is that I'm going to be demoing two things today. It's going to be our Conversations for Salesforce connector, and then our Vonage Meetings API. So Conversations for Salesforce is going to allow you to actually integrate messaging into Salesforce Health Cloud and be able to connect via SMS or WhatsApp to a patient. And then the Meetings API is going to be able to allow you to be able to embed video into Health Cloud. So you can actually have a video appointment directly in a Health Cloud instance. So I'm going to play back a video here, a video recording of this demo that I built earlier, and talk you through it a little bit. So just playing this back here. So this is my Health Cloud instance here, and you'll notice a couple different pieces. On the right side here, you have a messaging widget, which allows you to actually have a message with a patient. And on the left side is actually kind of a telehealth session where we can join a video call directly in Salesforce. So I'll start off looking at the connector side. And the connector itself comes with a couple of out-of-the-box components. So there was the Lightning widget that you saw before, the Lightning component you saw before. And then there's going to be a couple of built-in flows that it comes with. So proactive notification flow, which you're seeing here, very easy to set up, and it allows you to actually send out messages to phone numbers. In this case, I have it set up to send an appointment reminder. And then the second flow I'll show here is actually going to be a chatbot, and this is using Salesforce flows. You can actually create a basic chatbot that allows you to respond to users' messages with very few moving parts here. As you can see, it's very basic and set up here, but it allows you to very quickly and easily set up automated responses to people's inbound messages. And what I'll actually do here is I'm going to pull up my phone screen, and I'll actually show an example of this happening. So I'll show an appointment reminder. I'll show the proactive notification flow that you saw earlier, and then I'll also show you up here an example of the bot responding, as well as an escalation to a provider to answer some questions. So to start off here, you can see this appointment reminder popped up. I have an appointment reminder with information pulled from a user's profile in Salesforce. And then what I'm going to do here is type in a question, type in a message saying that I have a question for a provider. So in this case, I'm going to ask about my medication. I have a question here about my medicine. And what's going to happen is, based on that flow that we saw earlier, now we're going to create some automated responses to the user. So in this case, we're going to understand that we need to actually, for this type of question, we're going to escalate directly to the provider. But you can also have automated responses and walk the user through different flows automatically and deflect this conversation effectively. From here, what you'll notice is, so when I send a message here on the right side, you can actually see the full conversation history for the user in this component here on the right. And so what that will let the provider do is actually, when these messages pop up, they'll be able to respond directly in Salesforce. So they can do everything that they need to through Salesforce and have it show up on the user's phone. So here I'll type out a response to this question, which is, what should I do if I miss a dose of my medication? And then the response is going to be, skip this dose and take the next one normally. One thing that you'll notice about this connector, so and I'm doing this all here in SMS, but it supports both SMS and WhatsApp, and you can see that the toggle on the bottom of the bottom right of the screen there, and it makes it very easy to set up. The next thing I'll show is actually the Vonage Meetings API. So that's what you can see in this Lightning component here, and the main benefit of this is that you can actually have a meeting with a doctor and a patient directly in Salesforce. And the best part about this is this is just a couple of lines of code. So all of the UI elements here are customizable. They can be white labeled, and they can be used to kind of create this seamless experience within Salesforce. So I'll actually be joining the session both from the laptop session as well as from a mobile device, and it'll pop up here in a second, just so you can get a sense of what the UI looks like. But again, both of these components are fully mobile compatible as well. So you can have, like you see here, you can have the provider on a laptop, the patient on a phone, and everything will work seamlessly. Great, and that's it. You can take a quick look at the different options here that are provided out of the box, but this is kind of a quick demo of what the Vonage API platform can actually provide with regards to a health cloud integration. All right, thanks everyone for your time.